Welcome to my channel, and today I'd like to show you the shirts that this is the Calvin Klein number 10, my shirts that I'm gonna upcycle. And it's not big, no, it's not small, no, it's wonderful, yes, it's unbelievable beautiful. But I was sitting one afternoon with a guitar and we were singing together with neighbors and everybody else, and picnic and everything, and a barbecue, and I was sitting on the grass. So this is what's happened when you want to have fun and you don't think the grass can put you and give you stains. I had stains, I put it in the washer, and the washer did those stains that you see. Now I am going right away to the preparing myself, disconnecting those pieces, because washer didn't help, and I tried many things, and the stains are there. But I love the shorts. They fit me nicely. They hold my figure nice and sits on everywhere, beautiful. And the fabric, it's natural, so no chemicals. I do work with knives, because the seam ripper, even that I have many of them, I don't use them. They're not comfortable to open those stitches. And you see me using another fabric, because this is peach color, light peach color with, like a little powder, a little bit pinkish, but it's peach. And I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And I love those shorts. I don't wear shorts much, but those ones, they are my favorite ones. And I wanna do anything to have them back. You see the stains, you see all of those stripes that they are like somebody took pencil or something else, or a brush, and make a paint there. So I am disconnecting the back, because the problem is the back. In the front, no stains, everything is wonderful. The camera doesn't transfer the real color. So the color is beautiful, and I'm saying it's peach, is very delicate. And I love those pastel colors, because they are, beautiful. And here you go. I am working on it, and you see that I'm using a lot of the iron, because I need to straighten them up. I'm going to use the back one for reconstruction, and the front one I'm going to leave. So here you go. I did open the hemming seams, and now I'm going to open the crunch area and the sides. So and you see them on the bottom of the pocket on the right side, there is a stain that I'm showing you here, and unbelievable. It's like somebody painted there, it was so upset me up, so well. And I'm going to disconnect the belt part of it, and stay with me, and you'll see what kind of miracle I'm going to do to this wonderful, beautiful peaches shorts. So if you didn't subscribe, this is now the time. Press all the buttons, press red button, press the dark notification bell, yes, bell. And you can write me comments below, ask me questions, or you can write me your suggestions, that I can see if I can, use your tricks and tips. For sure, I love to learn from somebody else too. So here you go. I did disconnect, and I did disconnect the pockets, everything, everything in the back. I did open up the front, I left. because the front has no stains and I want to preserve the shorts. So the belt only in the back opens. So here you go, I'm showing you. Show off, that I disconnect everything. I work very hard. You know, when you're working and you're working on somebody else's work, you know, it's hard to open the stitches. Yes, yes, yes. And iron them. Yes, yes, yes. And the pocket, I was thinking that I'm going to use the pocket. Well, let me think. You saw me in the beginning of the video. I did put on the table the pink color. But this fabric, it's a little bit on the thicker side. It won't mingle together and it won't give me what I need. It's still on the right side in the corner, you can see even now. But I need something that I can use, and here you go, upcycle time. Now I'm gonna upcycle, ta-da! I'm using my daughter's pens to create me create a design. So I want you to see what I am doing, how I am gonna preserve my shorts, and I'm gonna add some fabric. The fabric, the pens that I use, it's exactly the same fabric that I am trying to add. The black one and the pinkish one, peach one, sorry. The peach one, they are look-alike fabric, the same waving thing, the same threads. So I am working here on the crunch area, and the crunch area different of the shorts and different of the pants. So I am playing around. Be careful not to destroy the balance of the garment. So if you are working on adding new fabric, you have to find the balance of the fabric and not try to cut different way. Otherwise it will go and lose the right balance and you won't have the garment that you are looking for. So follow what I'm doing. I'm gonna preserve the pocket. I'm gonna leave the pocket and in the front, because sometimes I need to put the cell phone there, you know, and keys. I like to go, I like to walk, I like to walk in the woods. So for me it's super, but we need to finish what I start. Yes. So let's do it. How I'm going to do it? I'm already put on the table double. I open the pants in seam, and this is what I'm doing. The double, I'm cutting the double. So please follow me, everything is straight. I didn't ruin the balance of the fabrics. I follow the rules. And the peach one and the black one, they all on the grain. So I'm using all the rules that needs to be used in the sewing. So you have to be careful again. What I like is that I can preserve at least my shorts, part of it, some part. So I am cutting here, and as you notice that I open the legs of the pants, and I cut them, open them up, and I barely had a fabric of those pants. Oof. And it's very hard to find not just color, the fabric look alike. You know, it's very hard. So many times it's impossible. So here you go. I am taking this part on the side, and voila, I have two pieces of the back. Now we're gonna have party. Now I'm gonna go and work. And I was thinking to put pockets in the back, but usually I don't use pockets in the back. So I said, why I need to do more work just to work? No, I like to cut the corners, and if I don't use something, so I'd rather not to start doing it. Going on the sewing machine, and what I am doing, first of all, I'm connecting two pieces together. It's in the crunch area. I'm gonna connect them together. Top crunch, not crunch, well, in the middle of the shorts, yes, in the back. All right, it's gonna be the right one. I'm gonna rephrase this, and I'm gonna say the middle of the shorts in the back. Okay, here you go. It's demanding the seam there before I'm gonna do anything else. Now, back and forth and from the beginning and back and forth stitch in the end. This is 3 millimeters of the stitch long, so just know that. After I give the stitches on the sewing machine, I'm going on the serger, and this fabric is a must use serger right away because it's like to fray like, you know, faster than anybody else because it's natural fabric and it's delicate, so it's not synthetic. It's good for summer. I'm not sweating with that at all. Okay, here you go. So I'm not gonna use for a while of the serger, and now I'm gonna go and connect the main stitch. I'm gonna go on top of the serger, and on the right side of the fabric I'm gonna give the stitch because this is where it's supposed to be a stitch. There was a stitch before I start doing it, so I'm gonna repeat and I'm gonna do the stitch, lay flat the stitch. It is important that the stitch should lay flat, not to have free movements that it wouldn't bother me, you know. So hold your hands, see that no folds, and everything is on one side. The stitch is supposed to lay on one side, in my situation on the right side, inside. So with tip of my fingers I am feeling what I'm doing, holding this fabric together. Don't let it go. The machine will play with you if you don't hold it still. So back and forth from the beginning and back and forth reverse stitch at the end. It is important disconnecting, and now I have a stitch that I was looking for. Yes, nice stitch. Here you go. I think make darts because of my waist. My waists are not so big, but now for now on I still have time, and this is what I'm going to do. This is my miracle. I am gonna connect two fabrics together, the front and the new back, of course. Here I have a pin that I put holding the pocket. In the factory they doing the stitch there, but as I said, I'm cutting the corners, so I'm gonna do one straight stitch and not gonna do the stitch to stay stitch to secure the pocket. I have a pin there, you know, so if you having control, so you can do it at once. Back and forth stitch, reverse, and we're gonna go 3 millimeters of the long stitch, and we start stitching now. Yes, back and forth. Yes, and this is what I'm going to do. I want you to follow. There is some tips and tricks in this work that I'm doing, So besides the upcycling, I have sewing secrets that you will see. So I am sharing with you. So here you go. Hold it together, hold those fabric together, because you cannot stitch over the pins. No, I never do that. I remove the pins. I don't believe whatever is there. So holding with your fingers, because it's a pocket there and I want this fabric not to run away from there. So with two hands holding everything together. Now that I pass this area of the pocket, I can go faster, I can speed up and hold those things together back and forth, the stitch at the end also, and we're gonna go to the serger. Of course, I'm gonna give a serger stitch. Here you go. Here you go. Don't pull the fabric, don't push the fabric. This fabric will go by itself. The machine is wonderful, pulling very well. The teeth of the machine are doing the job. So don't help machine. Machine will know. And don't pull and don't do anything. Just press on the pedal and the machine let it go. And it will be wonderful. Here you go. I did on the both sides. Okay, here we're going to do on the both sides because I did stitches on the both sides, straight stitches. And here I'm going to do the this is how I am one after another. I like to sew. I don't disconnect one piece and then I'm going to go and do the other. I do cut the thread after I sew a little bit, so you can follow me. This is how you are saving threads. So here you go, we're almost done here on the serger, and with this stitch I'm gonna finish the serger work. So the serger are done. Here you go, I'm going to the table and sure I'm using a steam and a hot iron, so I am ironing everything. So even that I ironed the fabric before I start and I washed both pieces. Still, after you giving stitches, every stitch you need press, iron press. This is how your work gonna look wonderful and professional, even if you don't know how to or you just a beginner. So it is important that you should give iron stitches, iron press, and after you do every stitch. It is important, don't forget, and I give the press inside the garment and outside the garment to secure all of the stitches. They should look beautiful and wonderful, and this is how my work looks super beautiful. Now I left the crunch area I need to connect. So here you go. I'm gonna go and I give a stitch on the sewing machine, straight stitch, and I forgot I will use a serger. Yes, I was thinking I'm done, but who said so? Not me. Now don't forget that you need to cut the area where you have stitches and there is a bulk of the fabric, so those pieces will need to go. After I'm gonna put the pin to secure and hold those two pieces together, I will go and I will cut, here you go, one and the other. You see what I'm doing? Yes, just not to have a bulk. That machine should move freely and pass nice, and my needle won't break in the middle of the work, or the serger won't have have a nice stitches back and forth from the beginning the stitch. Don't forget that you need the reverse stitch, and we're going 3 millimeters. It's a long stitch. So here you go. First I am connecting those pieces on the straight stitch, and then I'm going to go under the serger. This garment, this is what he's been asking for. Some garments I do first serger and then I do the straight stitch, but here it's like that back and forth stitch. And well, we didn't finish yet, but we're gonna go on the serger and secure this crunch stitch, and I will go and I will give a press. So here you go, where I cut the pieces in the middle of the stitches. Do you see me? I'm gonna disconnect a little bit more because it's too much. So I want my machine to go smooth and not to have problems with serger. It is important that my stitches should look beautiful and I feel good. It is important when you're enjoying your sewing. This is what's important. Here on the table I have the shirts, but I did connect the crunch area and I will need to give a press, iron press. Yes, give a nice good iron press. Who's watching me, they know that this hemming pillow I did. Who start watching me now, my husband brought me the dust saw, and I did by myself. You can watch, scroll down and see how I did those hemming pillows. Now everything is laying down, everything is wonderful, flat and beautiful. And after that I need to do the belt. I'm going to connect the belt to the back pants, to the black color of the pants, of the shorts. Yes, it was pants, now it's shorts. Back and forth stitch and 3 millimeters long stitch. So only I am connecting the fabric, the black fabric, to the belt. This is when you're sewing and you see this fabric, the black fabric, you see many threads are hanging out. I don't cut them after because it's very fast, so I am putting them inside and closing. This is how the garment will hold longer and will have longer life. So I am going slow, I'm not in a hurry. I want my stitch to be nice, straight, and I don't want to repeat it. And I don't want to open, ripping the stitch and then coming back. So all of my tip of my fingers are there, and I'm going slow and I'm watching that its stitch is nice and steady. So nothing jumping up, nothing moving, very cautious there. This is finishing work, so finishing work must be nice, pristine, beautiful. Mine, not mine, customer, friends, neighbors, everyone needs to see that you are serious about your work and you respect clothing. So this is what I do, slow and steady, holding, putting together everything little by little, and I'm working on my sewing machine. I did darts, but somehow my camera skipped it. And it happens. 2 darts in the back because of my waist, and waist are tiny, so I need to do the darts. So I did 2 darts. Here you go. We are not hurrying up, and everything that I am cutting now, this is what I didn't manage to see or didn't have time for it, but under the sewing machine and under the iron I do remove the leftovers of the thread that it should look nice. Okay, I came up to the end of the stitch on the belt, back and forth from the beginning and back and forth in the end. Here you go. beautiful thing. I like it. I'm checking the stitch inside all the time. This is why I'm showing you the finger that I did the dark, but the camera somehow it happens. So I skip this. So here you go. Now I'm checking the stitch to see if it catch everything that was under. Yes, and the stitch are nice, straight. I don't need to redo, I don't need to open, I don't need to stitch anything else. It's beautiful. So it catches up nicely. Let's go. I will need to go and do the finishing work, so a little bit left. Okay, those belts stuff, you know, I'm opening because I didn't manage to open till the end, and I'm opening here, and I'm gonna give straight stitches there to just to have. I don't wear belts, but it was there, and I'm gonna put it back because the design, it's nice, and the way that everything working out, it is nice that it should be there. Here you go. I'm adjusting everything here, putting the pin. I have longer pins that I'm using for those kind of fabrics. So if you have longer pins, use it. Okay, we're gonna go and put the thread in the back. Needs a little bit longer thread, otherwise it will pull out from the needle. Yes, and let's go and do it. Okay, you just need to go reverse, back and forth at least 3, 4, 5 times. That secure the stitches there, that it would have, you know, stronger stitch. If I decided to put the belt, maybe just beauty for beauty, so it will hold together. It will be nice and sturdy. Here you go, I'm done all of them. And now it's the hemming time because I'm done everything. Here I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do preparation on the table. So here I went on the table and I did iron all the hemming first. Before I do stitches, I measure and I prepare with the iron. This way it's easy for me to do it under the sewing machine with no problems. So, and the secrets, now we're coming up for the interesting part here. Now, here I go, I do the stitches on the top, the outside of the garment, not the inside, the face of my pants. I do the stitch. Why? Because I need to stitch to be beautiful, and I like the stitch that on top. Yes, and I have to have control, back and forth stitch from the beginning. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stitch and feel with my fingers where is the end of the fabric, and I'm gonna go near to the end of the fabric, and I'm gonna do the hemming. Here we're coming to the point that I want to show you how I am mingle. So I did the stitches back and forth only the peach color. This is how I do, because now the shirts have 2 colors. I'm not gonna use light color for black color. I'm gonna use black color for the black color. So now I am using peach color on the peach color only. So back and forth the stitch. This is the next one. And I'm gonna give a straight stitch. Hold with your fingertips everything together. Don't let machine slide and taking the way that she wanted to. The stitch must be straight and nice. Alright, back and forth stitch, and I did the only light color stitch. Now I'm gonna go on the machine, change the thread to the dark one, to the black one, and I'm gonna do the black side of the shirts. Black thread. Here you go. You see me here, and I speed it up a little bit that it shouldn't be so slow and boring. Yes. Well, I hope you didn't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I have very interesting videos for you. Give me opportunity to show you, support my channel, and you can write comments below. There is place there, and you can give me likes or hearts. It will be nice, and with that you will support me. It costs you nothing, but for me it will be encouragement, and it will push me more to show you more, to share with you. Okay, now I have a black thread, and I'm removing all the hemming thread that I did before. I do this when I am out of the sewing machine right away. So here you go. I am with the black thread, and we start back and forth stitch from the beginning, and we're gonna go with the fingertip. I am feeling where is the hemming end, so the fabric, and this is how I am continue doing my stitch, trying to hold everything together. I don't want fabric to move. It's very important that you should have control under the sewing machine. This is my special thing that I do. I do separate the colors when I'm hemming. I don't use a color that I have because it's a nice way. This way you showing that you are professional and you want to show off, and you should. Back and forth stitch at the end. And we're doing the next one. Back and forth stitch in the beginning. And again, I'm holding the garment and I am sewing on the outside of the garment. If this is the best way and the beautiful way. It is important because we are wearing our garment inside. So the inside stitch, it's not what I want. I want the outside stitch because this is how it's gonna look after I finish my work. So it is important for me. This is my tips and tricks. This is how I do my work. Here you go. All right, and we came to the end, and we're gonna do the back and forth stitch. Here you go. And my work is done. I'm gonna go and give final press. I'm gonna put the shirts on the table. I'm not gonna wear it, but I want you to see how comfortable and beautiful they came out. Really, now I can sit on the grass how much I want. And guys, hey, I'm not gonna have stains in my back anymore. So I just want to show you after I'm gonna give the final press. I will show you the shirts, and I am very happy that what it came out. Go and do the other side. Even that I give the press before I start hemming. Now the fabric, it did move a little bit and it changed a little bit direction, and you need to secure with the final stitch. Don't forget to steam. You do the press with the steam. It is important. Here you go. Now I'm gonna turn on the right side the shorts, and I'm gonna give a final press. I'm gonna do the belt, and I'm gonna do the all the parts will be iron. Everything needs to sit nice. All the threads I am removing, no matter what. Work needs to be clean and beautiful. Front a little bit with the pocket, inside the pocket, whatever I can gain my access to. Here you go, inside the pocket. Now, here you go. Well, share with me how you're gonna resolve this problem that occur with the stains. Give me your ideas. I am open to listen, to read, and try. Well, still some parts needs to be ironed because I like perfection, and this is how it goes. Here you go. Here you go. Please like my video. Please give me thumbs up. Subscribe. You can give me a heart, or you can write me comments below. Stay healthy. Stay beautiful. And of course, I'll see you next time. This is the back. And this is the front. Bye. Don't forget likes,